Here's Azami. Sorry, I just had to say that. After all, that was probably half of the people's thoughts when they read that one almost last chapter in Shokugeki no Soma chapter 149. Typical Soma style. Have a hopeful chapter and then ended up with a cliffhanger that makes our heart twist and turn and wonder, okay, what's gonna happen now? Because I have a feeling it's not gonna be pretty. Either way, into the chapter, the Azami brothers return to the Polar Star gang, and of course, Takumi scolds Soma for everything, which is his way of showing how he cares, like a tsundere, I guess. And they are all impressed on how Soma thought of that. One funny thing though, Nikumi is not there. Is that a hint towards something? But Takumi says that he understands why Soma did it, because if he was also under pressure, he would have done it too. And he also sees that Naikiri is also there. And Soma being Soma, well, he's as laid back as he always is. Then again, the ending of this chapter actually gave us for one of the few times where Soma had a face of panic, albeit a small one. So yeah, out of character is serious business. Either way, they begin to talk about how Soma conquered Izan, and also even how they conquered the goons, or at least repelled them. But many of them begin to think that Yukihara must have the same level as 9, and also Denga wondering that shouldn't Soma be stronger than Naikiri-chan, which she doesn't like. It was a strange thing seeing that Yuki calls her Erinachi. She doesn't want to be called Chan because there's no dignity in it. But the thing is, Soma is not convinced he has a ninth seat power level, because technically Azami didn't have anything to plan unlike him, and he still produced a pretty powerful dish. Meaning he wasn't at his 100% as we know before. But either way, it's during that time that the mysterious Ishinki returns. And of course, his return is met with both shock and a little bit suspicion. Mostly because, as we all have seen, where have Ishinki Satoichi been? Why haven't Satoichi guarded the dorm? Well, he's an elite 10, so he has to have some priorities. But still, this chapter makes me further question, really, what kind of goal does Satoichi has? I mean, the way he get those tears, I can't help but wonder, are those crocodile tears? Or, I mean, Satoichi Shinki is known for his dramatic mood swings, so maybe it's just that's how he's dramatic. Either way, he says that he always loved Polar Star Dorm, and that he would have, that he never wanted to betray them. But he reveals that with Soma's triumph over Izan and his dark Shogekis, the Central has decided that this time they will give a fighting chance to the other seminaries. Meaning that although they still can be expelled, if they want to fight, they will do this honestly now without any corruption, because now it's neutral. So technically Soma, as we saw last week, basically just brought back the Shokugeki. But will that be enough to repel Izan's tyrannical rule? I wonder. Either way, the gang begin to party out, and Satoichi, well, he strips. And of course, Hisako and Erina, who's there, well, they react typically of how a person should act. Moreover, they're surprised that not even the Aldini brothers are shocked at this. And so Erina begins to once again wonder how mysterious these people are. Because, well, she has never handled a laundry machine before. This just proves further how much of a fish in a tiny pond you are, Erina. You may have the gift, but you don't have the common sense. And for someone to grow up like that, that's just wrong. I mean, it's Hisako handles everything about it. But the Polestar dorm is stronger than ever, because after all, even Ibusaki says that they fought because they couldn't let Yukiara do all the fighting. Although sometimes I always wonder that Ibusaki is jealous of Soma, so in a way he wants to defend but can't. So either way, they party out all night, where, as I mentioned before, Erina doesn't really know how a laundry machine works. Because, well, she's just that fish out of water. I know I repelled that, sorry, it's an early morning and my brain cannot work. But the funny thing is, though, she is still a little bit changing. Because even though she had already given up hope when that verdict came, but she begins to see that everybody sees that with Yukihara a miracle can happen, and she wonders, why do you feel the same, Hisako? And Hisako just says that she had a hunch for it, because Hisako believes Yukihara Soma is the one to save the Polestar Dorm from Azami. But alas, I wonder if it's really true, because the door rings during the evening, and there we have the face of evil, or at least the face of evil in this manga. And as I said in a previous one, this is actually one of the few times where Soma has a shocking face. Well, he has had shocking faces before. It's just I cannot believe that this face is a little bit more like, what the? Not, what the? So, yeah. Azami is here. He knows Erina is here. So we have to end the chapter like right there. And why? Well, this is typical. Everybody, more popular reviewers than me, has actually begin to wonder. They have all begin to ask the same question. Is this just they have all said, we're going to feel despair. Technically they haven't said despair, but they have all said the same thing, that we're going to have a feel-good chapter and then immediately jump into a bad one. Well, a twist and turn chapter. And this basically confirms it, because this was only a feel-good chapter up until the end. Because now, what awaits us now? We have no freaking idea, do we? I mean, if Azami is here, then he knows that Irina is here, so he's probably gonna drag her away. The Polystar Dorm is gonna try to defend her, and he is going to do something. Or is he gonna offer Soma a place in his central place with the Polystar Dorm? He's gonna try to manipulate them. Because now when Ishinki is here, I wonder. Yeah, I mean, if you have any thoughts, you can give me to them. But again, this may have been a chapter where thinking about thoughts is pretty difficult, isn't it? Because in the next year, hopefully, we will see what kind of despair Azami will bring. So, if you can spam any ideas and thoughts, feel free to give them to me.